example. And again, we all probably want to honor our moms here. My mom kept great books around the house.
Yeah.
So I can remember my first book series was B is for Betsy. I got into this. It had multiple books. I read them all. That was my first, like, oh, books are great. But I also remember my mom keeping Shel Silverstein poetry books around. And I loved how words were put together and ideas were put together. And I'm just so thankful that I grew up in a house where books were always around, because it's like learning another language. You become fluent in how words should be written when you have read a lot of them. So, and you also learn, sometimes when you turn it on its head, it makes you notice it a little more. So when you use a surprising word in a sentence, people are more apt to read it again and to think about it. And you're like, oh, I wouldn't have thought about it that way. And one word concisely said can say more than 20 words. So learning to do that is what good writers do. And I don't think you can grow as a writer without being a reader. What about you? How do you associate the two?
Well, first, is Shel Silverstein the inspiration for your own poetry?
Probably. It's probably, and Dr. Seuss. I love Eggs and Ham. I'm like, why are there no fun Christian kid books to read out there? They're all like, I mean, they just weren't fun to read. Whereas like Sam I Am, that's Sam I Am. I do not like that Sam I Am. Yeah. I mean, like as a parent, it resonated with me. So yeah, probably so.
Yeah. My 3-year-old son grabbed off the shelf. I had all it was just me at home with the kids, and I had each one of the kids go grab. We have a standing book that each one of us will read. And the one with my daughter is called Papa's Daughter. It's actually a Swedish book about immigrants, naturally. And then then Carter and I have one, a classic. That's my 10-year-old son. And then William, my 3-year-old, he'll just go grab one. And the last one he grabbed was Dr. Seuss. It was a long book. I gotta say, it took a long time to get through. Maybe that was part of his strategy, but it was a tongue twister. But yeah, I mean, Shel Silverstein was a classic. My school, we would always use those because those were easy to memorize for like a speaking contest and that kind of stuff.
I still have sick memorized. I cannot go to school today. So little Peggy and McKay, I have the measles and the mumps and gas, rash and purple bumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry. I mean, like it gets into you and you cannot let it go. I could perform the whole thing for you, Collin.
No, it's good.
They're so good though. I mean, so people who can put words together, it's just a beautiful thing. And I think we're going to lose something when we rely too heavily. I mean, we're not even going to get into this on ChatGPT and all these things. There's a skill to be learned that I fear we may be losing. But the first skill I fear we're losing is reading. Yeah. So that's going to affect the writing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a whole separate conversation. I think like when I think about the kind of poetry that you write, you can punch a lot of that into ChatGPT and get some of those options. And it's better than the rest of us can do. Not you. You have some real skill in that area. But the thing is, there's no story, there's no struggle, there's no process. You're not learning how to think. And reading and writing are a process of learning how to think. They're not just a destination for communication. They're part of the journey themselves. And so before you get to that journey of being able to write something, you have to travel the journey of being able to read. And you're imitating what you're reading there. You're being stretched there. There's really no better way to improve as a writer than reading. But yeah, I think that with AI, you can easily summarize. You can get the points. Essentially, you can get Cliff's notes of anything that you want. And so you can answer the exam questions. But it's missing the entire point of any of it. It's not just to be able to have some information in your head. It's been able to shape who you are and shape how you think, how you communicate, how you interact, and how you see the world. And yeah, those are things that are worth fighting for. But we have to be deliberate about doing that.